Hi, it's Denise with Ladybug Stampin', and I'm here with another project for the Christmas Stampathon 2019 challenge that we have over on our Facebook group. So every month, myself and 3 other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators get together and we create a challenge, and we ask that you make that, and then during the year, you get your name for every entry that you enter, every project that you enter during the year, well, from January to October. You get an entry to win a prize at the end of the year. Like in November, we draw. So let's get started, because I'm babbling because I haven't videoed in a long time, and I have a clogged head and I'm nasally, so I apologize for that ahead of time. And if I don't start now, I'll just keep rambling. Okay. So we're going to be making this card. I've already made 3. And it's just a simple card, and what you're going to do, the challenge is to create a background. So stamp a background, basically, is what you're going to do. And then use that anywhere on your card as part of your card. So what I've done is I've just taken this string of lights, and I've just created a background and went back in with my blends, and I've colored it. You see that? Now, I have this one right here. This is one we're going to make. But I wanted to show that on this one here, I took a little white pen, this right here. This one right here. What is this called? The Jelly Roll pen. And I added like a little, like it would, you know, like the light was shining, and I thought it would give it a little bit more depth. So let me show you kind of side by side. Let me see if you guys can see that. If you can tell the difference. I kind of like it with that. It makes it look, I don't know, more realistic to me. So we're going to go ahead and get started and make this card. So I do have this already on a block. And the first thing we're going to need is a 4 by, let's see, this is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to stamp this background. Something right there. And I'm going to be using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And we're just going to ink up our string of lights. Make sure you get good ink coverage on there. And we're going to start here down. Let me turn this over. I feel like there's a piece on there. Like a little marking or something. Oh, it's on that too. All right, well, we'll just, I don't know, I'll turn that around. That's where our sentiment's going to go. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start down here. All right. And then I'm going to kind of just go off of it a little bit. And this one the same way. Oh, that didn't get too dark because I'm not inking that up a little bit. Okay. I'm just kind of trying to go up and down with these. That way it gives it a little bit more dimension. Okay, let me go back down here. Whoops. I messed up my sheet there. All right, so probably inked that way too much. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather have more ink than not enough like I did on that one. But that's okay. I'm not worried about that. It's homemade, right? And then you get too much ink like that. Oh, the joys of card making when you're sick. Oh, but it's all good. I literally have not made a card all month. So it actually feels good to get on here. Do this over here. And make this card with y'all. I've had a very strange winter. I know most of you guys have not seen me about stuff going on with me personally. So, but I am getting better, and so that's all that matters now. So I am a little bit good spirits today. I don't know if it's because I made a card. It might be part of it. Okay, so now we're going to take some blends, and I'm going to take the Cherry Cobbler, the dark one, and then we've got this is Light Daffodil Delight, Light Night and Navy, and then this one is the dark Shaded Spruce, or is this light? No, it's dark. Okay, and I'm going to start with red because I was trying to do like a, these 2 cards are so dark, but all right, and I'm going to use like the little not the brush tip, but the bullet tip, I guess what you want to call that. Make sure my hands doesn't have no ink on there. And I'm just going to start down here with the very first one, and then I'm going to count 4 over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, okay? And I want to start coloring those in like that. Then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to start at 2. So basically it's 1 over. And then I want to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go up here and I'm going to go over 3. So I'm going to start with this one. I know there's like a little piece right there, but you're not really going to color that. So we're going to start with this one and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, that's not going to cover, that's 3 right there. Okay, then this one, I'm going to go back to 1. And the reason I would do 4 on this one, but the reason why I'm not is because if I do 4, it's going to be right on top of that other red one. So I'm going to go back to 1. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can, if you stamp it better than I, then you can do, it'll work because it did on the first card I did. 2, 3, 4. Or you can just go in 3. That's fine too. And then I'm going to start with 2 again. And you're going to go in 2, and then you're going to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to do the red, and then I'm going to, the other colors, I'll fast forward. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go in 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nope. And then this one we're going to go in. We can go in 4 on this one because see how it's kind of, it's as long as it's staggered like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can actually stagger that in a little bit like that. So as long as you see how they're kind of go in a row like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of what you end. 1, 2. Okay. And then we're gonna have to go back to 1 here because we went in 4 there. 2, 3, 4. And the reason why I said go in 4 is because we have 4 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you only used 3 colors, you'd only go in 3 times like that. You'd go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or if you had more than the, if you had like, maybe you included orange. I did not include orange, and maybe I should have. But that would be 5, and so you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, you'd go in 5. That way it gives you the 5, and you got to count 4. Okay. All right. So now we're all done with the red. And then I'm going to go right in with the light daffodil. And after every red, I'm going to color in the light bulb. Okay. And so with the light daffodil, I went over after every red. And then up here, you can see that I had 3 to the left of the red bulb. And so I had to color this one in because it... this string actually started with the light daffodil. And then you just kind of want to look over. I had to go back on a couple of the colors because I like missed it somehow. But that's okay. All right, now I'm going to start with the light Night of Navy. And then I'm sorry. The Shaded Spruce, Denise. All right, and see, I missed that one right there for the daffodil. So I'll go back and correct that one. So this one, just go after every Daffodil Delight. Okay, so I've done the Shaded Spruce, and I wanted to see on this side right here how this little piece comes out, but it did need that Shaded Spruce, so I made sure to finish that off. Okay, now we're going to start with our light Night of Navy. And this one we're going to go after every green. Okay, so I've finished all my colors. That's the way that looks. All right, so let's put our card together. So we're going to need a 4 1/4 by 11 sheet of Whisper White folded in half. This is going to be our card base. Then we've got a piece of Night of Navy cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And we're going to adhere this to the Night of Navy. And now I know my lights are upside down. I just have to make sure that when I adhere it to my card, they're the right side up with my opening. All right, then we'll just go ahead and put some adhesive on this. And lay it down on our card base. Okay. And then with this piece of Whisper White, this one is cut at, let's see, this one's cut at 3 7/8 by 1, no, this one, yeah, 3 7/8 by 1 1/8. And we're going to take the sentiment, friends make the season shine, in Night of Navy. And we're just going to ink that up on the side. All right, and then I'm going to just try to lay it kind of, it's not exactly, you're not going to exactly get the same number on each side, but I try to use my grid, and I can count how many of the little squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there should, I'm trying to get 7 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, and I got a little piece on each. So that looks about right. So I'm going to try to focus on this dark line in the middle to line this up. And I'm also using these sides right here, so I can, it's not going to be exact, but that'll help you make your sentiment in the middle if you stamp after you've trimmed your piece of cardstock. Okay, and then we're going to take this, and I'm just putting some adhesive on the back of that to put on the real red that is cut at 4 by 1 1/4. And I'm just going to lay this down. Oh, that's too, gotta go a little bit further, Denise. There we go. And then we'll take this one here. All right. And then we're just going to stick this up. See at my little mark right there? I'm just going to try to cover that up a little bit. And I'm going to line the red up with the Whisper White. Like that. Put that on there. And there you go. So, again, you can leave it like that. Okay, so that's your card. Sorry, I don't think I'm in frame. Or you can take your little jelly roll pen, and you need to start it over here. Actually, you need a piece of cardstock, actually, to start. Okay, and then you're just going to take and go a little, like a little notch. The yellow, it doesn't show up like it does the darker colors, but, so you see how I'm just adding that little bit right there. Okay, so I'm just adding that little bit right there, just a little tick, kind of. Like that. You see? Let's see. Oh, I think I did that one. No. So, if I keep doing that all the way up, and then I'm going to have one ends up looking like these. Okay, so there are my 4 cards for this month's challenge. Stamp a background. We do need it to be Christmas themed because you're going to be using it for Christmas. The whole goal of this is to have your cards and things done by the end of November, so you're not rushing at the beginning of December. Okay? All right, guys, all the links for the product will be down below, and all the measurements and everything, including the link to our Facebook page, and we'd love to have you join us. You guys have a great day. Bye.